Hi.
Hello.
That's perfect.
And welcome to the Ace Trainers podcast.
The podcast for everyone except super nerds.
Uh-huh.
My name is Tom,
I'm Aaron.
and today there's a bit of a chill in the air, don't you think? It's getting kind of cold and spooky around here.
Come on.
I hope we don't run into... It's a Hex Maniac! It's Hex Maniac Matt.
Whee!
Yay.
Welcome to the show, buddy.
Thanks
We didn't
for
do a
having me.
Fuck! Right, let's do one now. 3, 2, 1. I'll just sync that later. Well, I'll cut it out later. It's fine, thank you. Good man.
That's alright, so
I'm
you would
so
fuck that up. You've had to struggle.
I was wondering whether I even need to do it anymore because we do the hey, hi, hello. I could probably
True.
sync them up quite easily with those.
And if you
but...
sync my loud buy up at the end.
Ugh. Yeah, it made me gag in my mouth.
It's not the first time tonight.
Anyway, this is episode 14, and we're going to be talking about Paradox Pokémon today.
Ooh.
I'm pretty excited, but we got some other stuff we need to cover first.
Yeah.
I got to talk to you about things, Aaron.
To me, again.
Yeah.
Why is it you always come up
I'm
passive
upset.
aggressive?
I'm
Wow.
upset again.
And it's always your fault.
Do you know why I'm
Triggered
upset?
again?
Why are you upset?
Because I decided that I think I said to this about 3 or 4 episodes ago that I was like, I'm going to start doing like things. I'm going to watch more TV. I'm going to read books again. Decided I was going to read Twilight. I don't know why. Made me angry about you again, though. I started thinking about you and I got mad.
It's not my fault that the films tricked you.
Would you say we're friends?
Wow.
Because if we're really friends, why did you make me watch Twilight and not like Sonic or Detective Pikachu?
Because you had seen those things.
Yeah, but that was
And Twilight
good
is...
buddy time.
Because
you know?
what we wanted was for you at the end
Yeah.
to be shocked and appalled, and you were, so
On
it was worth
Christmas.
it to us. Not on Christmas.
Can you believe? Have you seen the last Twilight film?
I've never watched a Twilight film in my
Oh,
life.
You're
did
doing
you?
well.
I
You're
don't-
doing well
I don't
in life.
intend
Then
to ever watch a Twilight film.
you
It's
made it
worth
all
it,
through your
honestly.
20s without it, so it's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really upset. Yeah, I was just like, why don't I watch Detective Pikachu again? That's a buddy movie, you know.
Because it wasn't just us sat together watching Twilight.
The
The
More than
women
one
were
of us
there.
had to be miserable.
Sounds
I
like such
watched-
a romantic evening.
It
You
was.
guys together watching Twilight.
There
Yeah.
was a romantic 3 evenings.
Yeah.
one
Anyway,
more
yeah. So
romantic.
I'm not super upset, but it's just reminded me about Twilight, and every time I think about it now, I just think about you, and it makes me angry.
And you're reading
Irrationally
Twilight now, so
angry. Yeah,
you're going to be thinking of me for a long time.
I'm reading
kid.
Twilight now. It's all right.
Wow.
It's better than the movie.
2009 called.
What's
What's his fucking book back?
his edgelord
Yeah.
back?
I'm going to find out when that was written.
Matt, what have you been up to lately? You been up to much?
No, not much. No, had COVID.
Oh yeah,
Got
yeah.
over COVID.
that's fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
You done much Pokemon lately?
No, not recently.
Do you ever play Pokemon Go anymore? Back when we used to do Payday, it was like,
I
what have you
have
been
it
up to,
on
Matt?
my
Pokemon
phone.
Go, really? Yeah.
I have it on my phone, on my home screen, and
Yeah.
I haven't touched the icon in months.
Mm.
And I touched it the other day, and it was like update required. I was like, yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
surprised.
forget it.
I've neglected you.
Oh.
Yeah. What about you?
Not a lot either, to be honest. I'm going on holiday in a couple of weeks. I'm going to Iceland, so I'm like, I say I'm laying low. I'm sat here with 2 people that don't live in my house, but I'm trying to lay low. But no, it's okay. I got a new job.
You did.
He's professional.
Things are gonna like step up now. I feel like, right? I'm gonna have nights off from now on, so like we could do streaming.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Whenever,
we
man.
can stream.
Yeah. We'll play some Nuzlocke or
we
something.
can do an Ace Trainer stream.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We gotta get that down.
Yeah, man.
But other than that, Sons of the Forest came out.
Mm.
I don't know if you've ever played The Forest before. You have. I know you have. We played
yeah.
it together in the day. Have you ever
So-
played The
I
Forest?
think you were telling me about this last time.
It's
Or-
so good. I haven't got it because it's on PC only, and my laptop can't handle anything. It can barely handle our podcast, so so I want another PC again so I can play Sons of the Forest. But it's so cool. I've just been watching people play that on YouTube. That's it.
It does look really good.
What about you, buddy?
Haven't played Dead Space?
Still, you're not
Still.
finished that yet.
No, I'm savouring every moment.
Are you?
Yeah, it's just like I've said before, and I say every episode of the podcast, it's good, and it remains good. It remains one of the best games
Yeah.
that I've ever played, and ever will, I think.
Yeah.
However, the Batman Arkham Trilogy bundle set is now on sale for £12 on the Xbox Marketplace. I was like, that's £4 a game.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
I was like,
I've never played one.
they are all good. You
I just
would
don't like
love it.
Batman.
I know, but this game would make you like Batman. Yeah.
It just makes me roll my eyes. I don't care.
This is a good Batman. This is
Okay.
animated, it's not animated, but it's the voice of animated Batman, it's Kevin
Okay.
Conroy, and
Okay.
the first one's just set in Arkham Asylum.
Has it got Luke Skywalker in it?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay.
Mark Hamill is the Joker
Yeah.
in this thing. It's very, very, very good. You would like it a lot.
Okay.
I would recommend playing at least Arkham Asylum.
I've heard good things. I just
Yeah.
never played it. It just
No.
passed me by.
It's very good. I love it.
Should we go into Aaron's cooking segment?
Oh, yeah.
Bring on the
Cook
flames.
me up. I can't wait for you to edit those flames in.
I tried to in the last episode. I can't do it. I got fire around the screen. I couldn't get the flames.
Just do that then.
Okay, that's what I did. Yeah, it's right here now. It's Among Us.
Nice. Among Us.
Oh.
We're all burning right
Sus.
I actually don't have anything for you this week.
Oh.
You're going to tell me what you've cooked lately because you have HelloFresh. Tell me you've cooked a HelloFresh.
I think I've cooked a majority of the HelloFresh cookies,
Yeah.
to be fair. I nearly set the house on fire the other day doing one.
What
but
have you
I did
learned?
it. That if I get something out of the freezer and I try to fry it immediately with oil in the pan, that's not
It's a really bad combo.
yeah, the flames went rush like that. Because
Oh.
I put it straight in a frying pan and I was like, surely this will be fine. And and it tasted nice after I cooked it, but
What was it?
it was like sausage meat.
now. I've just got visions of you just getting this frozen solid thing and just going like,
Yeah.
this'll be fine.
That
Nothing's going to go wrong.
yeah.
The pan was already smoking and you put way too much oil in there and then it just exploded.
Yeah, I was like, we'll figure this out as it comes. It was a bit smoky in the room, but it was fine.
Okay.
But it was like a pasta. All the rest of the meal was cooked fine.
A sausage pasta.
It was like a sausage meat pasta in it meal.
That's cute. Is it good?
It was good.
Did you put balsamic in there?
Yeah, it was balsamic vinegar in there actually.
Yeah. Oh, I did teach you something. Even if
Yeah,
HelloFresh
to be
tried
fair,
to.
HelloFresh did give me
They
the
tried to give
ingredients,
it.
and they were like, put that in there for 30 seconds and let it simmer. And I did that,
Good job, buddy.
so I've done it.
And it tasted good.
It did taste good. I will be enjoying it again in
Good
the
man.
future,
Good man.
and I can't wait for the episode to come out where you actually teach me a meal, and I do the meal.
We should be able to do that at some point, right? We'll do it.
Yeah.
Aaron's cooking segment. It cuts to the kitchen, and then
Cooking
and I'm
is cool.
shouting at you like
Stop!
Gordon Ramsay. You're fucking useless.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. Tom.
Just standing over the cooker shaking whilst Tom's like, what are you doing?
I'm just cooking some noodles.
Donkey.
Tom. Donkey.
Anyway, I want to play a mini game. This is a new game I came
Oh,
up
is
with.
this another one where
I came up
is
with a
this as
new
good
game.
as the last one where you were like, name a type? I'm going to say a type and you'll say a Pokemon, and we did like 3, and I was like,
Oh, these are the ones that I hate because I'm always like,
I
shit.
just went, what's the first Pokemon you think of when I say fire? And you were like,
Rapidash.
yeah.
But then there was like 4, and it was like, right, that's the game.
This reminds me of like Pokemon A, B, C, D when we did that before
That
years
was
ago, and I
awful.
was like, huh?
That was hard. Yeah.
Huh?
Abra,
Stuck.
Weasel,
The problem is,
Yeah.
right, is that I
Chingling.
play... I think I'm going to say something really racist then.
Sorry, what?
Oh.
I play the we play the alphabet game quite often at work, and we've
Okay.
done a Pokemon one beforehand, so I feel like I could.
You could nail that one, yeah? Okay. But anyway, this one, okay. Inspired by you. Mostly,
Most things are.
really inspired by you.
Okay.
It's called Polarizing Pokemon.
Polarizing Pokemon.
Yep. Okay, here's the game. I'm going to generate 2 Pokemon randomly,
Yeah.
and you're going to tell me, basically, how many people in 10 would prefer X Pokemon to X Pokemon.
Okay.
Okay?
And I'm going to make a very egregious statement again.
Yeah, you're
And
going to
gonna
piss
put
me
it-
off.
You're
Yeah.
going to put the poll.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's an
again.
opinion game.
It's Aaron's opinions, because they're very, very polarizing.
I
They're
like
normally
this.
correct.
9 out of 10 people would prefer Cyndaquil. They
And
didn't.
they did.
No, they didn't.
You were wrong.
They really did.
I watched that video again,
This
and you were wrong.
argument's still going.
So, we have Eldegoss and Snubbull.
I would probably say that people prefer Snubbull only because it's a Gen 2 Pokemon.
How many out of 10 people would prefer it to Eldegoss?
This is a strange number. I would say probably I'm gonna go for a very average 7 out of 10.
You reckon? That's true. That's not that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 7 out of 10 people would prefer Snubbull.
Yeah,
To
Johto
Eldegoss.
in it. It's just a
Okay.
Does that actually tell you?
No.
Well,
Why would it?
I
Why would it?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought you had a very fancy
fancy
way of knowing.
No,
Tom
this is
didn't
just an
actually go
excuse
to
for me
work
yell at
today.
you.
Tom spent all day in town asking people,
Snubble!
what's your opinion on Snubble?
Next
Oh
up,
my
we got
God.
Sharpedo and Machop.
Sharpedo, because it's a shark.
Yeah?
Machop looks like a Digimon, and a shit Digimon at that.
How many people?
I'd say
Because it's Gen 1, isn't it?
80 people out of 90 people would prefer Sharpedo.
This is such a weird number.
Yeah.
That's even weirder than that.
I'm
going
going to
to
go with a random number each time now. Make it
5
worse
out of
for
7
you.
people. Alright, last one. Reshiram and Hypno.
Reshiram and Hypno. I'm forgetting what Reshiram is.
It's the legendary Pokemon from Pokemon Black. The white dragon.
Oh! And who was the other one?
Hypno.
No one likes a Hypno. And it's a legendary. Reshiram, I would say 8,500 people
Yeah.
would prefer it. Out of
8,501.
and I think, yeah, I don't know. I'll go for an easy no. 'Cause the numbers.
Is
are
the
getting too
twist
complicated.
of this game to go out and get him to get these numbers now? Now's your task.
I gotta go out and
Next
find
week,
8,500.
You need to go out and find.
I could do that. I reckon.
I just wanted you to hear. I wanted to hear another ridiculous statement out of you. That's all.
I reckon that most people would probably like Reshiram over Hypno. I think
Yeah.
almost everybody would say Reshiram.
You reckon?
I don't think anyone would go, I love Hypno. That's why Matt's like, Hypno's actually my favourite Pokemon.
It's pretty neat. I just think he's neat.
Have you seen his nose? He's definitely tried to fuck someone with that before.
Should we do one more? Fuck it, let's do one more. Rhyperior and Wartortle. Ooh.
Ooh. I like Rhyperior. But
Okay.
but it's a water type starter and it's a middle one.
Yeah.
So I like Wartortle probably.
I'd
Quite
say
a lot.
Wartortle, right?
Yeah.
Surely.
This isn't your game though, is it?
When he started, I was like, "Where's he going with this?" Okay, he's redeemed himself.
No,
That's fine.
I like Rhyperior, but I like Wartortle, I think, more. So judging on my interests alone, and as an influencer, I would say I would say that like almost
You influenced this game, I guess.
Yeah. 98% of people would probably like Wartortle over Rhyperior. I think
That's so
Rhyperior
not
is
true,
like
though, is it?
It is. I feel like Rhyperior is like one of the like evolutions in that like people don't like,
True, yeah.
and I don't know why. 'Cause he shoots rocks out of his hands.
He just looks a bit weird, doesn't he? But
Looks
I
a
do
bit
like
round.
him. I
Yeah.
like him, though. I'm definitely not upset about him.
No.
I'm not upset about it. That's a
If I saw him
statement.
in the street, I wouldn't spit on him, but I would judge him for looking the way he does.
Yeah, pretty much.
You do that quite
Give
a
him
lot.
a side eye. I would.
Oh.
Sounds like my day-to-day life.
Matt's the Rhyperior.
You're the Wartortle.
Okay, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
He's pretty rad,
Thinks
isn't
he's
he?
pretty cool, but not really.
He's pretty sick, isn't he?
Not got sunglasses on.
He knows how to ride a surfboard, though, you could tell. Right.
Hang 10.
Anyway, should we take a little break?
Yeah.
Then we'll come back and we can talk about some cool stuff
Go
to
to
do with
these-
Paradox Pokemon.
Let's go to these two handsome fellas now. Goodness. What are these guys talking about? Come on,
what a couple
Ah,
of old jokesters.
handsome,
huh?
what a couple of guys, couple of dudes being men.
Anyway, we hope you're enjoying this episode. And if you are, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Like, subscribe, hit that bell button, drop a comment.
Do all the YouTube stuff that we need you to do to help us grow this show.
I'm not going to beg you to do it.
And if you're listening on a podcast app, then leave us a rating and review. It really helps. It
does,
goes a long way.
It makes us feel nice as well.
We're really trying to build the Ace Trainers community.
We are. And we want you to be involved. We don't want any super nerds though.
No, we
So-
can't do it without the help of our Pokemaniacs. So if
Yeah.
you're listening and you've got this far, then please do help support us.
No cap.
Let's get back to the show.
Whoop! And we're back again!
Whoa!
Carl, where did Matt go?
Oh, there he there he is.
I'm surprised the cameras are picking him up, to be honest, because you are a vampire, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you know?
That garlic I had out earlier and you scrambled across the room.
Yeah.
So we're talking about Paradox Pokemon.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited.
I am. as
Because
well.
we got some new Paradox Pokemon recently, didn't we?
We did.
Like a few days
Sheesh-
ago.
Sheesh the bed. Well, a few days ago for us, currently. However,
Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. They're pretty
Yeah.
cool. Did you catch them yet?
I've got both of them.
You've got them both. You haven't got them yet.
No.
Okay, we have to work on that.
Yeah.
I have to do something about that. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite out of those two?
I'd say Walking Wake.
Yeah. If I'm
Definitely,
honest, right,
definitely.
I think Walking Wake has blown all of the other ones out of the water.
Yeah, to be fair,
Like,
yeah.
It's a Velociraptor Suicune. They went, what two things would make this? I think they'd probably start with that design and worked backwards for all the other ones, to be fair.
I could see it.
Yeah.
So, in competitive, they've now allowed Paradox Pokemon in. You're going to get there soon. I'm going to get you into competitive soon, and you're going to be loving it. But-
It's extremely addictive once you get going.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm excited to
But yeah,
learn it and beat you, and then you'd be sad.
that's
about
fine
it.
by it. I'm fine by that.
That's fine by it.
That's fine by it.
When you say
I like that nice.
Yeah.
Is Fluttermane allowed?
Yep. All of the Paradox Pokemon, I think, except for the two new ones that we just got, are allowed in VGC at the moment. And the number one most common Pokemon over all Pokemon right now is Fluttermane.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
It's a good-looking
unbelievably
boy.
good. Followed very shortly behind by Iron Hands and Iron Bundle.
Mhm, yeah.
Those are the top three like Paradox Pokemon.
I don't like Iron Hands or how it looks.
No, but you
Looks
can't
like
deny how good it is. It's super good.
It's
I
ugly,
got
but it's good.
Yeah,
I
it's
caught
Floating Rayman.
Walking
Yeah.
Wake by using an Iron Hands, and it was like super
Yeah,
good.
that is the one that most people were using.
I've never really brought one to a raid because everybody brings them to a raid, but I was
Yeah.
like, I kind of need to bring this thing. It's too good not to use.
Yeah.
And it worked. It did a good job. Just
Yeah.
uses Drain Punch and it just like heals itself. And I'm like, oh, well, I see why everyone's
Okay.
doing this now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bit of a belly drum
This
going
makes
on
sense.
Yeah. But okay, what do you think about Paradox Pokemon? Do you think they're real? Because I
there. What, you're having a fever dream.
kind of.
Like you're sat there and you're like, I need.
But like, we
What
don't
I'm
know the full
seeing-
story yet, do we? We just know that they're weird Pokemon. But like, are they actually real, or do you reckon they're just like fake
Well,
imaginations
I
brought
think-
to life?
Yeah,
Like,
I think because a paradox is something that in itself shouldn't exist.
yeah.
And Suicune, this is actually one of my notes I put down.
Go on, talk to me.
Well, Suicune's origin story is that it was created in the tower
Yeah.
when Ho-Oh burnt it down. So a paradox past form of it shouldn't exist.
No,
At
exactly.
all,
Yeah,
'cause-
it doesn't
so-
make sense.
So
yeah.
I think this is the first push of that these Pokemon shouldn't be living.
Yeah.
Really, they're either like a different timeline of something that's happened or something that's created. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me how they exist, some of them anyway.
yeah, for sure.
And I really hope that they aren't real because
Yeah.
of the future. Like, Pokemon just make me feel quite sad about the future of Pokemon, and like, it's like dystopian. Like,
That's quite.
everything's a robot.
When you put it
Everything's
like that, it is quite
iron.
troublesome, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
They're all just sort of, like you said, robotic.
They're all just robots and they're iron something. And like,
Yeah.
if that's the future of Pokemon, that's bleak, isn't it? Like,
yeah, it is. It's
I've
not-
got a feeling that it's like a possible future that won't actually come
Yeah.
to pass. Like, by the end of the DLC, it'll be like, oh, that won't ever happen. Like,
yeah, I think this will be closed off with
yeah,
this DLC.
Yeah. For sure.
I hope so.
Well, I think we're only going to see Paradox Pokemon in only one of the DLCs anyway.
Yeah. We said that, didn't we?
Yeah,
we
said that
reckon that
last
the
time.
first DLC, we're not going to see
Any,
new Paradox
well, at least
forms.
yeah. I think we're going to see more regional forms and more
Just new Pokemon
Yeah,
in general, I think. Yeah.
yeah.
But I think, once we get to the last DLC, that's what you're
That's
going to get.
all going to be Paradox stuff, and then
Yeah.
it'll be like the climax of this story.
There's actually something pretty big, interesting-ish that I kind of want to talk about that could be spoilery, so I think we should wait till like post-credits. We'll do like a Marvel post-credit scene.
Oh.
Because there's something
Is
I really
Samuel
want
Jackson
to
going to walk in?
Yeah, he's going to say it.
Ah,
I want
Nick
you in the
Fury.
Avengers.
I'll run out of the room. Bye! See you later. Don't
That's
tell
why
Kinley.
you shout bye at the end of every episode.
I go off with Nick Fury. in my little Spider-Man suit.
So, yeah, if you guys want a little possible spoilery for
Okay.
the Pokemon that are coming in the DLC, then
Ooh-wee.
listen after the break. After the credits.
God, that's
You'll
going to
see.
be crazy. Yeah, you'll see. You'll all see.
Matt, who is your favourite Paradox Pokemon? We did just say you think Walking Wake,
Yeah,
right?
well, apart from the two new ones, I'd say Roaring Moon.
Roaring Moon
I
is
do
a
like
very
Roaring
Moon.
strong design in it.
I do like a Roaring.
I only noticed today in its design that its wings shaped like a crescent moon.
Yeah,
It looks like the
I
Mega
was like, that's really cool.
looks like Mega Salamence.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like
Which
a
is
whole
very
big
cool,
thing,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, but basically, because mega things are meant to take them to a more primal form, aren't they?
Yeah. Iron
Which
Valiant's
makes
also got a lot of the mega forms of
Yeah.
both Gallade and Gardevoir in its design as well, so it's kind of like a weird...
Yeah, I think they're somehow linked. You know what I mean? So
they're the only two on there that are separate from the other Paradox Pokemon in the Pokedex, and they're stronger by, like, in terms of base stats as well.
Did you notice that Walking Wake or Iron Leaves don't have a Pokedex entry?
When I caught it, it didn't have a
That was
Pokedex,
weird. Yeah, I scrolled through, I was like, oh.
But then neither did Charizard, Greninja, or Cinderace.
Yeah.
They're just not in the decks, but they are available. It's weird. I
Mm.
kind of I was hoping I'd get some info on them when I caught them. I was like, I'm
that's
looking
why
forward to
I looked.
reading
I was
about
like,
this.
I want to know what a Suicune
Yeah.
Paradox form.
It's weird, isn't it, when there's no entry for it to
It's just
read
like,
at
it
the
doesn't
time.
exist.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's just creepy.
Did I just catch something? Or
That's kind of what I love about them, though. Like, their Pokedex entries do say, like, they just don't exist. Like, they're just like, this is rumoured to be, like, part of, like, a journal.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was really weird.
It adds
Who's
more
your
mystery.
favourite? Who's your favourite Paradox Pokemon?
Well, originally, it was Volcarona,
Which one?
the Iron Moth one.
Iron Moth.
I
Yeah.
hate Slitherwing.
Oh, I love them both, but Iron Moth is so cool.
Yeah, I think Iron Moth is the one that fits the mech style, like, very, very well. A lot of the other ones I don't think really do.
Yeah.
Like, the Delibird one is just a robot Delibird. Like, a lot of them are just a Delibird. Not just a Delibird. But a lot of them are just a robot form of that, but I think, like, Iron Moth looks the most, like...
Yeah. He does look
cool.
very cool.
It's the, like, reflective plates and, like, everything.
It's the separate, like, wings that kind of move, like, robotically. My favourite was Screamtail. For a long time, I think it might be Walking Wake now, but I still love Screamtail. I think I just like Walking Wake more because I'm like, I can see the competitive side of this Pokemon as well as the cool design.
Yeah.
Like, it fits a bill for me. That, like, Screamtail I struggle to fit, like, as well.
Iron Leaves had grown on me quite a lot, though, as well. Now, seeing it out of it's like, I'm just running around with me. I was like, do you know what? I actually like this a lot more now than what I did on just seeing it and being like, you're just a robot.
Have you seen how big Walking Wake is?
It's fucking huge.
Is
It's
it?
ginormous.
Yeah.
It's at least twice the size of you. Like,
Okay, that's cool.
yeah, it's very cool.
I've seen some people draw up and make 3D models of like a Raikou and I haven't seen an Entei one, but a Raikou, which was more of like a long-necked
That'd be cool.
dinosaur. I was like, that'd be pretty cool. But again, these things shouldn't exist. So.
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of rumors as well of it being these being hints to next games.
Okay.
That one's from Johto, one's from Black and White.
Yeah, I could see that, I guess.
So it's
like, but I mean, that's just like, it's reaching, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
that's
one
what I
of
mean.
those
It's
where
people
I'm
looking into things that don't
yeah,
really exist.
I don't know.
But
Anything you want to say
no, I
before I
mean,
move on?
I like all of. Well, I don't know. I like the Scarlet ones a lot more than I like the Violet.
I was
ones.
about to say,
Yeah.
what's your favourite type? Because mine's definitely Scarlet.
See, when you sent me that, I didn't know what you meant by.
Yeah, I know. I realised that. I was like, what's your favourite type of Paradox? Mine's definitely the Scarlet ones. I like the past, the primitive, like kind of feeling. I love the names as well. They're so interesting. Like,
gives them a lot more character.
When I didn't know about, because I went into these games completely blind, I had no idea what I was expecting, and I just saw like iron treads. I was like, what the hell is going on? And I was like so fascinated. And then like Kaylee was watching me, and she was like, oh, there's like Sliverwing and stuff like that. And I was like, Screamtail, telling me all these names, and that meant nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what are they? And I assumed they were based on other Pokemon, but I had no idea what to expect. And it was so satisfying to find those.
Yeah, they look a lot cooler. And like I said, I think the names and everything give them a lot more character than just Iron Hands.
It's almost like folklore, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that makes sense.
But then again, thinking about it, like, maybe the future ones have more of, like, the branded names, like Iron this, Iron that, because they are literally all duplicates of the same thing. It does feel very organic, like, robotic in nature.
Yeah, it does.
Iron. Maybe they'll all be called Iron something.
I imagine they are.
Like, made in a factory, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Mass produced.
Yeah, and that's why they all look the same as well, whereas it makes me, like, you know, God, I'm so clever.
No, I don't. I don't know. They are fine, but
I prefer the other ones.
Yeah, I think they're cool. I like what they've done with this like past and future thing. I'm glad they've done it, but I'm like, God, I wish I played Scarlet so much more.
So many people have said that.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that as well. I got Violet, and I wish I played Scarlet.
Yeah. I'm trying to play Scarlet now, but I'm like struggling to play through it because it's still so familiar.
Yeah.
Like, I'm struggling to play that like the same way I played through.
I think that's
Violet.
the problem with these games as well, is that because it has such a big open world thing, and I felt the same with Sword and Shield, it does limit replayability. For me,
It does
at least.
slightly. I struggle to play through Breath of the Wild more than once because
Yeah.
I've done it all before and it's so familiar to me that going
That's
back
like Skyrim
doesn't
as well,
feel
isn't
right.
it?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Like, I played Skyrim, like, I think all the way through 2 or 3 times now, but
You can't face it again.
I can't do it again now. The only game where I've sort of done that sort of recently was Fallout.
Yeah,
Played Fallout 4 from the beginning again,
yeah.
and I was like, oh, I'm going to do only like melee weapons,
Mm.
and that was on my PS4, and I haven't, since getting the Xbox, I haven't picked it up
No.
again since. But yeah, I think it does limit replayability when a game is so big.
Yeah.
Just daunting.
Yeah, it makes you
Yeah.
go, I don't have the time to sink in.
Where do I begin here? Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't have the time to sink
I
in.
usually
like,
find I'll start it for like half an hour and then just think,
yeah.
I can't face
That's
it.
kind of what
energy.
I'm doing, yeah. And
Yeah.
I've just decided I'm just going to pick it up for half-hour intervals until I finish it, and I'll get through it eventually.
Yeah.
But I just want to play through it. Okay. Here's an interesting one. What Paradox forms would you like to see? Are there ones? Have you got like a wish list of ones you'd like to see versions of?
Okay.
Not specifically.
Okay, I got 3 examples I went
Go
for.
on.
Okay.
Oh no, I went for 4 examples. I basically said there's no ceiling for what I'd like to see, but I love that not fully evolved Pokemon get forms.
No, because I
That's
feel
like my favourite part
Yeah.
about it, is that Screamtail exists. And so, like,
yeah.
all those sort of ones where you're like, oh, they didn't go for Wigglytuff, they went for Jigglypuff.
Yeah,
or
and it doesn't evolve.
Mischievous instead of Mismagius. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
and they don't evolve. They don't need to because they're so strong on their
I
own.
was trying to think
Yeah.
where they could go with the, like, if they brought some new ones in, where would they go with them?
Hmm.
I just couldn't. I looked through all of the Paradox Pokemon and tried to see if there was, like, some sort of, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, if there was a link between them all as to why they'd picked those ones, and I just couldn't pick up on any pattern or anything.
No, I think that's quite cool though. You can't...
Yeah, because you would expect with, like, I'm just looking at them now, that you know, if you had, like,
Hmm.
some of them get 2, like, Slitherwing has one in both games. but
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
fair enough,
And
you know
so
what I mean?
does Domfan.
Mhm.
God of War.
Yeah.
And some of them don't, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, it's just an odd one that they would do that, I guess.
Yeah.
Which ones would you like to see?
Okay, so I don't know whether I want to see past or future forms. So you guys can help me pick
Okay.
which ones, except for one of them I know already. Okay,
Right.
so one is Executor. I
Mhm.
feel like a past Executor would be kind of funky, where he's just kind of like
Yeah.
just creepy. But I could also see like Iron Tree. Like,
I think I would like the Iron. I would like the future one, I think.
See, I think I prefer the past one.
Yeah.
I've got visions of, like, an overgrown,
Yeah.
like,
A palm tree with
Yeah.
maybe loads of heads.
Yeah.
just creepy. Like, like
Yeah. Whereas, like,
dinosaur version.
I
Of...
was thinking with a future one, it would just be like a telephone pole, if you know what I mean, with like light.
It'd be cool to
around
see
its head.
both, though. You base the Kanto one off the primal form, and then you base the
Yeah,
Alolan
exactly.
form off the future
Yeah.
form. And like, that'd be quite cool.
that's
Like a
clever,
big,
yeah.
overpowering tower would be very scary.
Yeah, just a pylon. Like,
Yeah, literally.
the Gen 1 starters, I don't necessarily think it should be all the final evolves.
No.
It could be like, you could do like Bulbasaur, Wartortle, and Charizard, for example, or you could, like, you know what I mean, like mix and match all 3
Yeah.
of them and have
Mhm.
like, you could do Bulbasaur. I think Bulbasaur would be a really cool,
Bulbasaur would be really cool, yeah. I'd like to see that.
or Ivysaur, and then like Squirtle on its own, and then, or yeah.
I think Blastoise future.
Actually,
would be
yeah,
really
future
cool.
Blastoise would be very cool.
Big
That would be
watery,
cool.
like, cannon on its back.
Iron Tank. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
See, I feel like it's easier to come up with the future names than it is to come up with the past names.
Yeah.
You can just quickly go Iron, and then make up a random
Yeah,
word.
yeah. See, I had one, like, I was thinking about maybe like a Lucario.
Oh, yeah.
Like a past form of Lucario would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I could see that.
Looking like more Anubis-y than...
That would be very cool, actually. If they had an Anubis
Yeah.
one, yeah, I'd like
And
that.
The other one would be like a coughing or a wheezing. Like a future form. Would be
Okay.
very cool. Again, just like call it like Iron Mine or something.
Mm.
And like just...
I pictured it pushing out clean, purified air.
Like
Yeah.
vents on it instead.
Yeah.
Like,
Like in
sort
the
of
future,
thing.
they fixed the problem. Like it's now like, I mean, they kind of did that with the Alolan one. The Galarian one, I suppose.
still think that design is funny.
I love it. Yeah. Firo was one of the other ones I said.
Firo would be cool.
Would be very cool to see
Pokemon
him get some representation.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I could see that as like a future one.
yeah.
Yeah, like a big long
Iron Eagle. I don't know. What is it? What even is Firo?
Iron
Crow?
Bill.
Iron Bill. Yeah.
Yeah, Iron Beak maybe. Iron Drill.
Iron Drill.
Iron
Give him a
Drill.
drill. Yeah. A literal drill pack. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That would be very cool. And lastly, this is the one I want to see as a pass for Raichu, but make it Gorochu. You know, like
Yeah, that's
did you
what
hear about
I think,
Gorochu? Yeah, like
I think that'd be very cool to have a primal
bring
version
that back. They
of
like
Raichu.
make a
But then
like,
you'd have 3 different versions of Raichu then.
true, but we got 3 different versions of Volcarona. So
yeah, true.
yeah,
True.
got like 5 different versions of Charizard at this point, probably.
Oh yeah, too many. Disgusting.
We actually do have 5 versions of Charizard, don't we? I don't know.
Gigantamax, normal,
2 Mega.
2 Mega,
I think that's it.
4.
4, still a lot in it.
Yeah. Shiny, there you go, 5.
Why not? Shiny Mega.
Yeah.
Shiny Gigantamax.
Stop it!
Too many.
Teasing me now.
Yeah, basically, they're the ones I'm like, okay, what would I like to think? At a glance,
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, Gorochu would be so cool, wouldn't it?
The one that they've sort of teased in the DLC as a Geodude.
Yeah, you said about that. Like,
There's a image. Let's see if I can find the image now.
okay,
Geodude.
it was just a Geodude, wasn't it? Like just an outline.
Yeah, but why else would it be there, if you know what I mean?
Don't know, but I don't know.
It's not going to load now. But I did, I swear I saw it.
I swear to God.
I promise.
But no, I don't know. What do you think, Matt?
No.
I don't know. I don't necessarily think. Oh, I mean, it has like a screw coming out his head.
Yes, it's like a...
Okay.
That is interesting. Okay, I thought it was just a Geodude.
I don't know
and
what
was
to
gonna
make of
say,
that.
Just because it's there doesn't mean it has to be that. You're gonna send it to me,
I'll send it to you just so you can put it in the video so people don't know.
so I don't have to put a sad text like I usually do. He didn't. He didn't with a sad emoticon.
Yeah, so I'll do it now so you can't, you know.
Thanks, friend.
There you go.
Okay.
Fuck you, man. But I mean, we're not going to see Paradox Pokémon outside of this game. This is this game's gimmick.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So
that's the big deal.
It's
right?
like we're not seeing Megas again. The only gimmick that I think has stuck and has done well is the regional forms. Like, we're not going to see.
They just took off too well, didn't they? Why would they not?
And they all I love regional forms.
Yeah, I do.
I think they're
I hated them to begin with a
I
passion.
don't
I
know
hate
why.
some of
I
them.
absolutely hated the idea of like regional forms, and they grew on me, and I absolutely love them
Yeah.
now.
I
Yeah.
hate the one I hate still the most is the Persian.
Oh, I love it.
Big stupid round head.
It's,
Why?
it's stupid, but I kind of like
I
it.
like the Meowth, but I don't like the Persian.
I still stand by.
I can see that.
I
I'm
still
not too keen.
just think they should have named it something else.
It looks like it's just run into a wall.
That's
and it's
it.
Just gone like,
Why is his head big?
yeah, why? There's no reason for it.
Like one's all like, oh, I'm posh and camp, and then the evolution's like, big fucking head. Why?
Garfield, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
But yeah, I just wish they called it something else.
Big fat head mon.
Headmon.
Yeah. D's.
Okay, so what do you think? Okay, so the whole thing with the like Scarlet and Violet book and the Paradox Pokemon was like this character called Heath. Yeah. This,
Oh yeah,
who
yeah.
we never see. But do you think we're going to see him, and do you think he's going to be like a significant part of the DLC?
I think he'll have to be.
Surely,
See
right?
him.
I feel like it's been a hint all the way through the game that he's going to be in some form of DLC. They can't.
Yeah.
not.
See, I think that Heath will be a dude who is either from the past or the future, maybe depending on the game.
Yeah.
Like he's like a time traveler, and I think it'll be more on the second DLC with the disc Pokemon.
For sure, yeah.
Mhm.
And like I think he's time traveled either due to the disc Pokemon or with it,
Yeah.
and it's now stuck in this place, and that's why this whole thing is happening
Yeah.
specifically here because it's been locked away. Because if you go into the main area of Area Zero, there's this way which goes into the main bit, and then there's a
There's
like
a door
blue
on the
path on the left. That if you go up to it, it has a specific bit of text saying, "Oh, it's locked. The door must be broken."
You reckon
So
Heath's
I
in
think
there?
something's
Yeah.
in there, or something will open up in there.
That's where the
Again.
DLC is gonna take you,
Yeah.
isn't it? For sure, yeah. Like that'll be the shortcut to the DLC part, like
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
the deeper part of Area Zero, like
Mm,
Area Zero 2.0.
mm.
Yeah,
But I know. I think that's what I think is.
that makes a lot of sense.
Thank you.
And what about Arven's parents? Do you think we're going to have any more wrap up with them? Because, like, they died, didn't they?
Well, you hear one of them is dead.
Yeah. So do you think the other one's going to turn up
It
in
would
the
be
DLC?
cool to see, yeah.
I think it
the
would be,
parent
yeah.
you didn't
Yeah.
get in this one, I think, will come and he'll get a nice little happy ending, if you know what I mean.
But do you reckon the parent's actually dead? Like, do you think it's going to turn up?
I think, yeah, I feel like
or
it
can
should
they bring
be.
it back from another time or something, and then like,
Oh,
can they
they're
fuck
gonna
around with?
full end game?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
yeah.
feel like that could be more interesting. Is that they're not
Ghost.
actually dead?
Mm.
Mm.
It's either I feel like they either have to do that or they have to do something big with Heath. Like basically,
Yeah.
I don't think you have to do both of them.
I saw
but-
an interesting story the other day about Heath being Lucas from Legends Arceus.
Oh jeez,
I
right?
saw an
Okay.
article
Yeah.
about this actually. as
Yeah,
well,
it popped
with
up
the
when I was
thing-
on Reddit or something.
Yeah.
I was there like,
Go
I
on
don't
then.
like that.
Right, what can
I'll
you
have
wrap
to
it
fi-
up?
I'll
Can you
have to
sum it up
find
for
out.
me quickly?
Wait, I might have even screenshot it.
Because I think, yeah,
It's
because
a
I
really
saw it and I
long
was there like,
screenshot.
that's odd.
Something like, I mean, it's really text heavy. I'll send it to you.
Oh my god! Okay, that's a lot of info.
it's
I'm
like
gonna
a whole
flash
little,
it on the
like-
screen. Like,
Yeah.
It's like a whole like fan story, like some sort of
Yeah,
theory that
exactly, yeah. It's like a big, long...
okay.
He lived
Deal.
200 years ago and spearheaded the expedition into the great crater of Paldea. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's. I'll send it to you later. It's like a long.
Yeah.
I don't
Long.
think it's true.
It's.
It probably won't be, but it's
No.
interesting. This will lead on to an episode that we're going to do in the future of Pokemon fan theories.
It was quite hard. They're in like
okay.
a Google like thing when I googled Heath.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was on Reddit and it was like the first thing that popped up, and it's just a fan theory, but lots of people are like, yeah, I can see how that would make sense.
Just a theory.
I'd hate it if they actually did that though.
A game
Yeah.
theory. Well, it is just a game theory.
It's true.
We're just like Matt Pat from...
Matt Pat, come on the show.
Mum, yeah, come on
Every
the show,
single
Matt
episode
Pat.
we're gonna do. Okay, come
Yeah,
on the show.
come on the show.
Okay. I'm kind of done with my talk about Paradox Pokémon. Do you guys have anything
mean-
else you want to say?
I think I like the Paradox gimmick, I think. But it's just one of those things where you can't see it coming out of this game at all. Like, I felt like Gigantamax was something that I was hoping would stay.
Really?
Yeah, because I felt like it made the most sense.
I
To
wanted
stay.
Megas to stay forever. I would have been
I
happy
feel
with
like
Megas.
it's just this game's gimmick apart from
Yeah.
terrestrialization.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true. I forget about terrestrialization.
Yeah, that's
But-
like the main.
It's
Gimmick.
like post-game gimmick because you don't know anything about them until
Yeah.
you've like completed the official
It's like
story.
a story
and then
gimmick,
you go
isn't
to
it?
this
Yeah.
like end game part, and it's like, what the fuck?
Mm.
Like, where have these things come from?
It's kind of like the noble Pokemon in Legends Arceus and stuff like that. It's like
Yeah.
something that's self-contained that's not going to really leave and go somewhere else. But
Yeah.
like, yeah,
But I enjoyed the like the new idea of all of these
yeah,
Pokemon. It's cool to see where Pokemon could go.
It was
in
a
the
different
future.
idea because I didn't see that coming at all. Like with Gigantamax and like Mega Evolutions, that kind of makes sense, but these don't really make much sense at the minute.
no, for sure.
There's definitely more of it to come.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm excited to see more of it in the second DLC,
Yeah,
which apparently, if you pre-order it, isn't going to be out until, because we were talking about when it's meant to be coming out.
yeah, we did. Yeah,
And apparently, if you pre-order it, it does say the dates on there. It's something like, but winter 2023 could be any time from December to February 2024. That is classed as,
that's so weird,
2023.
isn't it?
but it would
Okay.
make sense for fall, which would be August to. you
Yeah,
know.
Yeah.
So we're definitely getting one DLC,
sure. Yeah,
whereas the other one is sort of like probably maybe February.
Maybe we'll see.
Which would be
No.
interesting, actually, because if they did it February, if they released it like January, February time, that's when most people are going to be like, what's the next game?
Yeah.
What's the next game? Then it'll be the Pokemon Presents, and then it'll be,
I still stand by September, November.
You reckon?
Yeah, I do. Maybe September, December, but
Unless the first DLC is really short.
yeah,
That's the one thing I am a bit worried about, is that because it was fall and then this, like, winter.
Hmm.
So I was there like, that's quite close. Maybe the first one is literally you go to this little island, you do all these like things with a
Yeah.
stupid monkey, and then it's like, yeah, cool, ended. Come back in a month.
see you next month.
Yeah, see you
for the
see
wrap
you-
up.
Yeah.
See you in December.
I don't
Have
know.
Fun.
I don't know. They could release it a bit later, maybe January, but
Yeah.
I can't see it being any later than that. I
But
feel
bear
like
in mind that's when Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pearl came out after Arceus. Or no, Arceus came out after
January
Diamond.
after November.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe it would make sense that those would be the 2 DLC times.
But then I'm saying September, November, which is the same amount of time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got hopes.
Yeah. Like you said, I think the main reason why they've done not a summer one is because of Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, sorry.
Yeah. I also think that, like, I was thinking about it more recently. I was like, I think performance issues from the game when it first came out has made them want to refine everything more and
make
push
everything look better.
Yeah.
push everything back. It's probably why Home hasn't come out on Pokemon Day like I thought it would. They're probably like, we need to make sure it's perfect when it leaves, because otherwise we're going to get rinsed all over again.
I can also see, like, with the first DLC, it being a lot more linear, not open world.
Yeah.
If you're going for a forest, if a forest and a shrine is its main bit, I reckon it'll be a lot more like routes.
Yeah, I could see that. Keep it more streamlined, less like...
Yeah.
Yeah, less opportunity for the game to break. Right?
Yeah, you can't ride your little... Well, that'll be interesting if maybe you can't take Koraidon
Yeah, you probably can't, I bet.
or any Paradox Pokemon with you, because they'll be seen as, oh, you can't take this out of this region.
That'd be weird, wouldn't
Because
it?
technically they have said, I think they said in the DLC, like, oh, you can't... it's a different region, is how they explain it.
Yeah,
So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe this new region will have other Pokemon in it.
I think they will, definitely.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see a lot of new Pokemon.
Yeah,
Even if it's a small island in Japan, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
That would be really interesting to see.
I think we're definitely going to see a few new ones.
I'm down, I'm excited. Okay.
So to wrap up the show, I want to play Who's That Pokemon?
Oh, yeah, we got to do the last one as well.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt, so you haven't heard this one yet, so you have to try and guess on the spot.
Oh, great.
Have you heard of Who's That Pokemon before?
Yes.
Yeah?
Jigglypuff
I give
from
you
the top.
3 clues, and then I give you guys like a week to work out what the Pokemon is.
Ah.
It's all interesting. It's all to play for.
Okay.
Last week's one was Fruit Pokemon, Gen 7, and Rapid Spin. Did you know what it was? Did you work it out?
I didn't figure it out.
Any ideas?
No.
Can't.
Wow.
Say again,
Pokemon was-
fruit, Pokemon.
Gen 7 and Rapid Spin.
I can't think what it's called, but I've got an image in my head. It's like a little berry thing with a...
Yeah.
What's
Oh.
it called?
Greedent.
No.
No.
I know what it... I can't...
It's Bounsweet.
Oh.
Was that what you were thinking?
Yeah.
Bounsweet.
Yeah.
Bounsweet's pretty cool, right? You like Bounsweet? I like Bounsweet.
I mean, I didn't remember its name, so...
Yeah, so not enough to...
Oh, I like Serena.
Do you?
It's cool. It's like a kick flower.
A kick
More
flower.
feet again.
Yeah, it's all about the feet we
Kick
use all the
flower.
fucking time.
It kicks people. It stomps on them with its little
You
flower
just-
feet.
This is very telling of you, isn't
I
it?
think complete opposite of what you'd imagine a flower to do to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
A paradox flower.
How exciting.
All right, you ready for the next one? I got 3 more clues
Oh,
for
come
next week.
Hook me up, daddy.
You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Clue number 1: Pikachu.
Is a Pikachu.
Clue number 2: Volt Switch. And clue number 3: Motor Drive.
Oh,
Oh,
Pikachu. Okay.
you got till next week to
I'm
find
going to
out.
write them down.
Do it. Let us know who you think it is at acetrainerspodcast@gmail.com, and we'll shout you out on the show if you get it right.
Car, you're so lucky if you get it right.
Oh yeah.
Did anyone get it right last time?
No,
You make me sick.
nobody's got it right yet. Somebody will eventually.
So it's Pikachu, Volt Switch.
And Motor Drive. I didn't even write it down on my notes so you could spy on it. Look at that. You can't even see
Wow.
it.
Car, you're so cool. You're so covert.
Okay.
It's okay. Matt, we're doing an episode right after this, and you're going to know the answer anyway, so you've got till the end of next episode
Okay.
to figure it out.
Stress.
Anyway, if you made it this far, you are a true ace trainer.
The truest.
The truest
Actually,
of ace
I'm gonna
trainers.
say that if you watch to the end of this one, you're like a top tier ace trainer as well.
Ace trainer. This guy right here. He's already a true ace trainer.
He is.
Or a Hex Trainer.
A hex trainer.
Just not
Hex
Super
trainer,
Nerds.
the only one.
Just no Super Nerds.
No.
If you are a true ace trainer, let us know on Twitter. Use the hashtag ace trainers, or at us at ace trainers pod. At ace trainers pod.
At Ace Trainers Pod.
I forgot to tell you,
Trainers.
right? Okay, so there is another account using hashtag Ace Trainers that I want to take over.
Oh my god.
I think they are at Ace Trainers as well. They're a training company that do training for like different jobs and stuff.
Well, we're better
So-
than them.
I want to. Do you know what's really funny is that they barely used that hashtag until we started using it on our podcast, and now they're doubling down on it.
Shit.
Oh.
They're using
A
it a lot.
rival.
So basically, everybody use hashtag Ace Trainers to talk about our podcast, so we can take over this hashtag and maybe even take over
The world.
take over the username at Ace Trainers.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, yeah.
That'd be
Ace
pretty
Trainers,
cool, wouldn't it?
Not just.
They're
the
just
world.
being petty about it now. It's like, we don't really use this. Oh, somebody's using it. Need to
They
like
already-
immediately take it. Yeah.
They already own acetrainers.com, and I'm gutted about that because I would have been like, give me that.
Can we have acetrainers.xxx?
It was like, yeah, probably.
That would be so cool to have. That'd be so funny. We're like. People are like,
job.
what's it? Oh. I'm going to
Ooh.
get that domain though.
Anyway, Matt, thank you so much for coming on this episode.
Thank you for having me.
It was good to have you back.
It's nice to be back.
Next episode, though, what are we talking about, Aaron?
Car, you wouldn't believe. We're talking about some cool Pokédex entries next time.
Oh, yeah.
Some creepy, spooky, horrible,
This is
daunting,
my kind of thing.
sexy Pokédex entries.
Wait, sexy? What?
Oh yeah, they're just for Tom though.
Yeah.
Okay. Is
Depends
this
which
like
one
the,
we're talking about.
Is it
Yeah.
that Rule 34 thing again?
Do you know what? I had so many people tell me they love that.
Did they?
So I think next episode as well. Here, for a special treat, I'm going to find another Rule 34 just for Tom.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm doing that as soon as this ends. Thank you, Matt. Thank you
You're more
for.
than welcome.
You can both see that.
That's
in a
the one
minute.
thing that stuck in my mind from like listening to the episodes again. and listening to Tom's like voice just being like,
Oh.
wait, what? the horror from your voice.
That's
Fantastic.
real.
Maybe I'm going to do one a week from now on.
No, you're not. I'm not
So
playing
like,
that.
this is a new game for you now.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Every
Tom,
now and again I'll throw one
Tom
in.
does like 20 questions and you do like, here's a new Rule 34.
Did
for
you notice
Tom.
he stopped doing 20 questions when he lost?
No, it's not because I lost.
Yeah.
It was just a pain in the ass to edit.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I want more people to be involved in the show. So
It's not because I lost.
it's not. Anyway, we'll see you on Thursday for a mini episode and next Monday for a full episode.
Love you. Thank you for listening to Ace Trainers, a Pokemon podcast. If you'd like to follow us online, we're on Twitter at Ace Trainers Pod. We also have a Facebook page and a YouTube channel, so join us on there.
If you want to speak to either of us, our email is acetrainerspodcast@gmail.com. We hope to hear from you. Our intro music is Last Summer by Ixon, and our outro music is Snowbell City from Pokemon X and Y. See you on the next episode.
Bye! Bye! Bye!